Good morning, everybody. So I'm back in the kitchen this morning, and I am looking my pinto beans. Sometimes I soak them overnight, sometimes I don't. And this morning I just woke up with a hankering for pinto beans. So I'm gonna get these in a crock pot with a little bit of salt pork and get these cooking so we can have these for supper tonight. And I don't measure these out. I don't weigh them out or anything. I just look through them until I feel like that's a good amount for us. And then I just throw them in the crock pot. That's what's happening today anyway. Aiden's not up yet, so I haven't cooked any breakfast. But you always need to look your beans because, and there's one I'm not sure about. You never know. I've found rocks and different things in mine before, so I always look them and make sure before I put them on, because it wouldn't be too cool to bite into a rock. That'd actually be painful. And then I'm going to wash these after I get them looked really good. I'm going to give them a good wash and get them in the crock pot. This is our favorite meal right here. And it's been a little bit, so. And it's an easy meal. There's one. So there's kind of what I'm talking about. I don't want to put those in there. I'm a little picky. Just a tiny bit. And there's another one. If you can see, that one is kind of yucky. Yeah, my allergies are killing me this morning. Absolutely killing me. And if I have leftovers with this, then that's great too. I wouldn't care to have leftovers to make some refried beans to go with our quesadillas. I would be absolutely fine with that. Cook once, eat 2, 3, or 4 times. I love that theory. I am all about it. So, plus Paps takes them for lunch when he goes to work. So, there is another one. Goodness gracious. Ugh. Alright, y'all. I'm going to look these beans. Get them washed. Get them in the crock pot. Get them to cooking. And then I've got a couple other projects to work on today. So, let's get this day started. Got my beans in the water. Just kind of moving them around, washing them out. And then I'm just going to get these over into the crock pot. Now I'm just going to add some of my salt pork. I separate this out and freeze it in individual packs, because for us and our serving size, it only takes a couple of pieces per pot full. Get this put in. And I always let mine cook for a little while before I even begin to add any salt. About 8 cups of water. You can add more water if you see that it's going to need it, but I usually start out with about 8 cups. And like I said, I don't put any salt or anything in there for a while. Get the lid on. And now we're just going to set it low for about 8 hours. Breakfast today is brought to you by Apple Jacks in a huge Jethro bowl. Don't judge me. I'm hungry this morning. My lunch today is a can of chili with sour cream and saltines. Probably not the healthiest lunch, but I found the chili and it needs to be eaten. So that's my lunch for today. Aiden chose a bowl of cereal, so that's what he got. We're going to make a special little dessert this evening with some of my home canned peach butter. We're going to make some peach butter crumble bars. So I have just got a piece of parchment paper here, my 8x8, and I'm just going to lightly spray that. There we go. And I'm going to set that over here to the side until we are ready. Now, in this bowl, now the recipe that I'm using, it has a recipe for peach butter. So if you don't have any peach butter already made up, then this recipe has a recipe. It's a recipe in a recipe, okay? It has a recipe for peach butter. But I already have mine canned up and on the shelves, so we're going to use what I have. And I need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I need 1 cup of rolled oats. I need 1 cup of brown sugar. 3/4 tablespoon of baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 3/4 cup of melted butter. Oops. Making a mess in the kitchen. Alright. Now we're just going to combine this till it makes like a crumble. Let's bring our baking dish back over here. We're going to put about 1 cup of this mixture out, okay? We want to save that for the topping. So I'm going to go ahead and set that out right now while I'm sitting here thinking about it, or else I'll forget and then I won't have it. And I am getting it everywhere. That's okay. My countertop is clean. So put that right there. All right. Baking dish. We're going to put this in. We're just going to dump it in there. And then we get all of it off of here. We're just going to take our hands, clean hands, and we're just going to push this into our baking dish. Just kind of even it out. Make sure it gets in the corners good. All right, so there is that. And now I'm going to get the lid off of my peach butter. There we go. Oh, y'all. The recipe calls for 1 cup. And I am just going to spread this out y'all. Oh goodness. I'm using the whole jelly jar. Now we're just going to put the crumble on top, okay? And I am just going to put it, just kind of sprinkle it on top. May try a little bite of it because it smells so good. All right, there we go. That looks heavenly. Just going to kind of spread that out. All right. This is going to go into a 350-degree oven for 12 minutes. And then we're going to take it out. We're going to let it cool for about 10 minutes. And then it's taste test time. Let's go to the oven. Aiden's having cheese pizza for supper tonight. And we're having pinto beans, cornbread, and fried taters. Let's go eat supper, y'all. Our peach butter bars are ready. And Pap didn't get the memo that you're supposed to wait on a taste test. Or at least be on video to do it. But he says he's happy with them. So, let's get these cut. You could have at least cut it straight.
Just cut another one.
I'm right here in the background eating pizza.
It's a family affair tonight. I feel like you're hovering.
Well, yeah.
All right. Aiden, you know what time it is, right?
The most important
There you go.
place of all our videos.
It's taste test time. Let's see what we think. You going to taste test this or you going to eat your pizza?
Eat my pizza.
Okay. All right, Nanny will taste test. Taste test time. All right.
Tell me what it tastes like, and then I'll know what it tastes like. So my brain will make me feel it on my tongue, and then I'll be like, oh, that's actually really good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is awesome.
Does it taste like awesome? You just wrote down awesome on a paper, and then you put it in your mouth? Is that what it tastes like?
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So apparently my recipe didn't print off correctly. All of it didn't print off. So yeah, the timing, the cook time was off. So you have to cook this. You're supposed to put the bottom in the oven for the 12 minutes. Cook it. Bring it out, let it cool for 10 minutes, then put your peach butter and the topping on it and cook it for about 25 more minutes. So since I didn't have that information, I cooked this for about 30 minutes. And y'all,
It still tastes amazing?
Yeah. And I just thought of something. Something else that would be really good to make this with. sweet potato butter, and I have some in there. That's what I'll be trying next in this. Oh, high five, buddy.
Okay, pause.
This is awesome.
Here's what I'm doing in the background here.
So, yeah. This is awesome. Y'all gotta try this. Y'all have got to try this. Alright, I'm gonna go have dessert. Y'all, it's been a day here on the homestead. Let me just tell you. I am done. My allergies are, they are running wild this year for some reason, and I don't know why. But if I've sneezed one time today, I've sneezed 2 million trillion gazillion times today. And I'm tired of sneezing. But anyway, let me tell y'all, those peach butter crumble bars, so good, so good. We finished supper. I had them sitting out on the cooling rack. We finished supper. I stepped out of the room for a moment. I came back in, and one whole corner was gone. I'm like, were they good? When he looked at me, and he said, do what? And I said, I was making a video with those. And he said, no, you wasn't. You wasn't even in the room. I'm like, I've been videoing since I started making them. And you have eaten the whole corner of them. And he said, we'll get your video made so I can have another one. So I knew they were good right then. Okay? Because I was trying to choose which one I wanted to make today. There's an apple one. There was this peach butter one. And I was trying to decide what I wanted to make. And I chose the peach butter one. And I'm sure he preferred the apple one, but that's okay. And yeah. Like as soon as I started tasting that, I looked at him, he looked at me, and it was just like, these are amazing. So yeah, those will go on our schedule from here on out. Yeah, I'm telling you, these allergies are killing me. They're killing me. But anyway, enough about today. It's once again the end of the day. I've got a few minutes of quiet. Knock on wood. And I wanted to sit down and chat with you guys just for a minute, because I'm going to have a sneezing fit here in a minute, and y'all don't want to see that. Promise you. But I wanted to ask a question tonight, and I wanted to get some feedback from you guys. And I know a lot of people don't watch through this much of the video. And, you know, I'm okay with that. But the ones that do, thank you. You are my heroes. But I wanted to ask a question. Do you all see a general theme about my foods that I cook? And if so, can y'all put your finger on it? Can you pinpoint what the general theme is, besides being down home country? Can you all put your finger on it? So I just wanted to know if you guys saw the theme that I stick with. That's why my budget works. That's why my process works. That's why I'm able to stock my pantry. That's why I'm able to keep it stocked. And that's why I am able to do this reset at the end of the year and, you know, save our money and still eat pretty well, I think, anyway. Just saying. Much love to each and every one of you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate everybody so much. And keep those comments coming in. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.